Woohoo! Welcome everybody. Hope you guys are having a good time. Man, what a day! What a day! And what an epic session by the Axion Foundation team in the successful Polygon migration. I mean, oh my goodness, what is it? 6-7 hours they were going. Pretty amazing. Plus all the coding and everything else, organizing in the background. Amazing stuff. Hats off to the team. Pretty cool. I managed to get on the live stream as well towards the end. Very cool. And we had a couple of other was it Teddy Bear in the house? I'm not sure who that is, but another big community person. I don't know who it was, but Bear somebody. Very cool to see them. And of course, Paul from the old Axion Today show and big investor in Axion. So nice to see Paul there as well. It was really special. Wow, man, what a huge Herculean effort by the team and super successful. Really is amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Was really cool. And of course, really fun as well. So what I wanted to say was I've got the poll up at the moment. Let me just go into the poll here, and I'm just going to get out of the back studio here. Let me just jump on it. We've got a few people in the comments, of course. Let's go in there. I've got a few screens here. We've got Alex K. Wow, new recharge time far away. It is far away, Alex. It's really far away. So I've got a poll up at the moment. Keep show at this time, which is like 8 o'clock in the evening New Zealand time. Of course, it's about 3 o'clock in the middle of the morning for a lot of people in North America, Europe, and maybe India, places like that. Pretty late. Of course, recharge time is in the future. Quite a bit of way to go there. And of course, if the recharge time will probably be about 9 o'clock in the morning here. So it's not too bad for me. So definitely a change of day cycle though. But hey. I think it's a good time, the recharge time. Also, a good time for North Americans, Europe, and I guess a lot of people in the equator, around the equator or somewhere like that. So get in there, poll. We've got 4 votes at the moment, 50-50 split at the moment. If we can see how we get on there as well. Alex Case as well, new recharge time far away. John Atkins in the house. Hi, Superman. All we're successfully on the other side. We are, John. Huge. Really is epic, and I'm sad and happy I watched it all, says John. Yeah, well, it's a big move, but man, is it beautiful or what? Those fees are like basically zero on the fees. Means you can do everything on the ecosystem you can dream of. With even a couple of dollars, you can do stakes and stuff. It really is amazing as well. And Alex K says it was fantastic migration. This team is kicking butt. Like I've said on this channel many times, this team is world class. They are at the frontier of innovating in DeFi, and now they're going to be innovating in NFTs, and we know there's a lot of economic opportunities, financial opportunities in there, as well as visual class type artwork and stuff like that in there. Really is going to be awesome. I've talked about that many times, and I'm beyond in DeFi, other than DeFi information. It's going to be huge. Plus partners, of course, and of course Axion is going to be the premier staking project on Polygon. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It is a fantastic times for the future. Really is cool. Let's have a look here. We've got John Atkins says, when is the new recharge time? Yeah, I think it's 0 UTC time. So it's like 9 o'clock here, I think. Alex K said, so it would be about 1 p.m. for me instead of midnight. Okay, that's about that time. That's in the afternoon, so that's actually pretty good time for Alex. No, more like 4 or 5 hours before midnight UTC. Okay, so that's more like that, 4 or 5 hours before midnight UTC. Yeah, I remember 0 UTC was mentioned, but I think Alex is right on there, 4 or 5 hours before midnight. So that's all right. Viking 7 says, morning all, Axion to the moon. It is Axion to the moon. Really is amazing. And what I think it was well over 200 people most of the time watching the Axion live stream, and that lasted for 6 or 7 hours. So I don't even know what the peak watching of that was. Of course, the other big thing was the Axion official YouTube got to become over 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. So 3 out of the 4 major Axion YouTube channels now have over 1,000 subscribers. Pretty cool. And of course, what better to have the actual official team YouTube channel over 1,000 subscribers. So awesome stuff by the community as well. So 3 out of 4. We're going to get the 4th one. Crypto Casino's well on his way. We're going to get him up there too. So good to be. Hopefully we're Crypto Casino in there. If you haven't subscribed to Crypto Casino, check the channels tab. Go subscribe to Crypto Casino as well. Let's get Crypto Casino up to 1,000 as well. There'll be 4 Axion YouTube channels that are over 1,000, and that's really starting to create the Axion army as we move on to Polygon and expand from a staking platform into an ecosystem. So it's going to be really fun as well. I'm so excited. It was really a great day. Crypto Casino's in the house. Yo. Let's just woke up since Crypto Casino. Just talking about you, by the way, as well. And wow, John, I fell asleep about 12 a.m. Couldn't stay awake. Haha. And Alex K says, you know the team is good when they can rewrite multiple send tools on the fly instead of overpaying for the existing one. So no, that was amazing, was truly amazing as well. John Atkins says, cheers Alex, in that case I'd vote to move to the show. In the UK it stops me working every morning. Oh, well, so that's good, John. I'm going to definitely, we'll see how the poll goes. At the moment, we've got 8 votes, folks, 50-50. 8 votes, 50-50. It's, I was hoping it was going to help me out a bit. Let's see how we go through the live stream, of course. We've got a lot to go on at the moment, so let's check that out. Let me just update this. I'm going to make sure that my audio is running as well. Hopefully I've got plenty of... Yeah, the video and the audio seems to be okay, so I'm happy with that. Let's see, Garvord, good. I love that name. Can we still get an NFT? Fell asleep on 2:15 a.m. Damn it, that's okay. You can. Now, the last up we had date was from Pullen at 4 o'clock. That was about 4 hours ago, my time, and that was at about 330. And T-Daly just, but maybe an hour ago or something, said that there's still available spots. So it was about 4 hours, about 330. It was 500 is the maximum of course, the Accelerator. Now the Accelerator sold out during the Axion official live stream, and so in terms of the bonus, but you can still get the basic bonus, which is not 3% like initially indicated, but 5%. So 5% bonus. Plus, you're going to, you most likely qualify at the moment for the 500, the special OG-POLYGON NFT, because there's a big gap between 330 and 500, but they are getting eaten. You can see your wrap Bitcoin div is going up. People are still entering to try and get that OG NFT, and obviously the 5% bonus as well. So definitely is in the game, but it must be getting pretty high. It must be getting possibly in the 400s now, is my guess. But it'd be cool to get another update from the team. If the team's watching, if we get another update in the old Discord, would be really cool. Let's have a look here. We've got John Egg. Alex K says, I voted to move as well, assuming they don't plan to move recharge again. I wonder if it's the new time is by design. Yeah, maybe it is, Alex. It seems to be the way they've locked it in, so that's cool. Just maybe it was just reflected also, yeah, probably the time of the migration and the time of the recharge, probably hand in hand. Crypto Casino says that would be great, 1,000 subs. And thanks, says Garvord. Absolutely. So if you haven't subscribed to Crypto Casino, hit the channels tab, go subscribe, share it, of course, share the video, share the channel as well. Let's get Crypto Casino up to 1,000 subs. And then we've got 4 decent sized YouTube channels promoting Axion. That will be this channel, Axion Token, with your host Superman. That's me. It will be Simon Altcoins, of course, Crypto Casino, and of course the Apex Axion official. So let's do it. Get out there and support for sure. What else we got going? Hey CC, I got Supernova, says John Atkins. Hey John, big clap to you. We're not worthy. There are only 40 supernovas. I know that T-Daly got one, and John, it's great to see John, you got one. I'm so happy for you. Let anyone else who's got a supernova, let us know in the chat, because it'd be really cool to hear from you about that. So it's only 40. That's super rare. 500 OG NFTs is going to be pretty rare too, especially with huge growth plans and also over 20,000 wallets with Axion. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see that play out as well. Scarcity is a very important part of NFTs, and the team is well versed with that. And of course, the OG-POLYGON is a utility NFT, so it's got benefits within the system as well. And obviously, the Supernova OG is the first world first class visual class NFT, so it's pretty awesome too. What else we got going? Alex says, John Atkins, I wish they made more of them. Haha, such a pretty NFT. Yeah, I see that T-Daly's NFT's up there for about 1.555 Ethereum at the moment, so it's about $6,500. John again says, cheers CC, should have the OG-POLYGON as well. Yeah, nice one there, John. You are awesome, John. Big shout out to you. Also Axion Token member, and onwards and upwards for John Atkins, that's for sure. Going to be awesome in the NFT space. And it's only just the beginning, remember, it's only just the beginning. Randy Scott's in the house. I got one. Investment dude. Hey, well done, Randy Scott. Hey, and thanks, Randy, investment dude. Very cool. Great to see another one. Got excellent. So we've got a bit of the Supernova crew in the chat there. Nice, representing Supernovas. John Atkins says, nice one, Randy. Yeah, and Critics says, John, we are going to start calling you NFT man, huh? Yeah, I was actually thinking that in my head. So Critics Casino, we think you know, umano mino or something, or amo no mino. I can't remember the phrase, but you know, it's kind of a term. Anyway, let's get into the system at the moment. Obviously, if you haven't been to Axion Official, You can go to Axion Official and subscribe. I am not signed in here, so it doesn't show subscribed. But there we are, over 1,000 subscribers on Axion Official. Of course, if you missed they did a live stream, of course, today. I'm just trying to find that actually. Here's the live stream here. So Axion Polygon launch live stream. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Remember, if you hit the channels tab on here on Axion Token, you will be able to find all the big Axion YouTubers, including Axion Official. It will bring you to this website. If you haven't watched the Polygon launch, you can go watch it. It's about, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours, and it streamed 4 hours ago. So go check that out if you want to see all the highlights of how they did the migration. Now, of course, they've also got how-to videos. If you've got questions about how-to videos, they've got that. So in the Alex, if you can post this, or Prana, if you're in the chat, if you can post the Axion upgrade with the Polygon migration complete. So if on here is the updates, and of course you can see all the latest and greatest. They've got the Polygon migration FAQs, which is already finished. They've got the Axion OG-POLYGON NFT, which everyone's chasing down at the moment, 500 of those, and it must be getting over 400 by now, I'm sure, at least close to 400, somewhere around that mark. And of course the Polygon migration is now complete. This is the latest update, and this has got cool stuff. So if maybe Alex, if you could post this in the chat, it'd be really cool. Maybe I can do it. Let me just see. Maybe I can actually do it. Let me have a look. Yeah, I've got my setup a bit different now. And what have we got? Oblo, I'm a bit behind here. John, we're going to start. Yeah, John Atkins says, haha, I like that CC. Silly really is. I have no interest in NFTs normally. And Oblio says, just managed to get the supernova. Oh, wow, 3 people with the supernova in the chat. Oh, we're not worthy. We're not worthy. I mean, that's so good. I'm so happy for you guys, for sure. That's fantastic. Randy Scott, thanks, John. You as well, bud. And nice one, says Randy. John Atkins says, well done, Oblio. Yeah, absolutely. And haha, John, how many slots left out of the 500? Anyone know? Have I got time to buy? So 4 hours ago, it was about 3:33, 3:30. That was from pulling. And then about an hour ago, T Daly said that there's still left, still some left. So people have been still going in. You're seeing your wrap Bitcoin dividends go up. All right, so here is the Polygon migration update. Check that out, because if you're not familiar, if you're still struggling with the migration, even though it's relatively system, remember there was a system state copy from Ethereum. Ethereum is stopped. It's not working anymore, except for the vesting engine if you had been part of the launch partner launches. Other than that, everything is over on the Polygon chain, including your liquid Axion and your staked Axion. And basically all you have to do is go to the Axion staking platform, and then it will prompt you to add Polygon network, and it will also add in the Axion token for you as well. It will prompt you to do both of those, and that's simple. And then you can see all your stakes and everything and your Axion in your wallet. Pretty cool. All right, so big shout out there. What else we got going? We got, don't forget to fill out the poll, folks, the poll about the showtime. Free Willie says, good morning, everybody. Big congratulations to the team. Absolutely. And Oblio Stone says, thanks, John. R2T2's in the house. Hey, R2T2, good to see you. You think we can do 10,000x? At the moment, I think my thing at the moment is 27x. 27x is my thing, but I haven't done a full prediction. But 27x, but I think it's actually lower now. We're already well on our way to 27x. I have to readjust. I'll have to think about that for tomorrow. But that's just the way it's going. Alex K says, closing completed V1 stakes at last for a few pennies. It's just a joy. Alex K, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I did so many V1 stakes, and fantastic. And so I've got all my matured stakes as well, all out, because all V1 stakes were all turned into a V3 stakes. And of course, if you had matured stakes, you've been sitting there, haven't been able to get them out because of the Ethereum fees, even if they're really small itty bitties, and then you could get all those out for a fraction of a penny. It has been a glorious day. A glorious day. Goodbye ETH fees. Hello Polygon, super cheap, almost free fees. Pretty cool. Don't forget, if you go into the Accelerator, that's going to be free too. So very nice. So let's check out some of the stuff here. Very cool. All right, so this here is the Polygon migration. You can check this out. Axion migration from Ethereum to Polygon is now complete. Our previous contract on Ethereum, which ended in 27, this contract is now permanently paused. It's not got rid of. In fact, the team can reactivate it in the future if it's economic benefit to the Axion community. So the ETH contract is paused. That means no one's using it anymore, but the team can reactivate it. The other thing, of course, our new contract on Polygon is OX8 and ends in a 3D9. So always remember, you check that if you're going to trade the contract. Always check that you got the right contract address in there, and you can see that on Polygon Scan. Okay, Polygon Scan. So very cool. And I've done a video in the Polygon folder on this channel. There's a video on Polygon Scan. Check that out if you haven't. What do users need to do? For all users who had stakes, your staked Axion has been automatically migrated to Polygon. Woohoo! So it's easy. Simply connect your wallet to our staking platform and you should see your stakes on the stake page. So one thing, when you're connecting, of course, you have the Polygon network in your wallet. I suggest if you already got it in there to switch over to the ETH chain, delete your Polygon network, and then go onto the staking platform. That will then prompt you to add a new Polygon network with the right RPC, and that will make sure that you've got no functionality issues. You may get functionality issues if you're using a different RPC, so that's just a bit of word for advice there as well. Anyone who paid liquid, not a staked Axion in their wallet, will have been airdropped the new Axion token on Polygon automatically, so that'll be in your wallet, your Axion. And once you go into the Axion staking platform, it will prompt you to add the token, and you can see your balance there in your wallet. Otherwise, you won't see it if you haven't added the token into your wallet. That's simple. You can also see it on Polygon Scan, of course. You can check this by going to Polygon Scan, entering your wallet address, and you see your tokens and their value. So it won't be missing. It'll just be the fact that you can't. It's not the token's not being added to your wallet. In order to see your Axion in your MetaMask wallet, you will need to add the token contract address to your tokens. Simply visit the staking platform. As I said, the staking platform will prompt you to add the Polygon network, and of course it will prompt you to add the Axion token. So that easy. And at the bottom left, you'll see a button entitled Add Axion to MetaMask. Click that, and you will see your liquid token stake. So pretty cool indeed on that. So you'll see that on the bottom of the platform down here somewhere. Very cool when you go on. I've obviously been on there on this particular account that I'm showing. So very cool. All right, so that's that. And then how do we buy and sell? So obviously you want to see all your liquid Axion stakes. That's the first part. But what if you want to buy and sell Axion? Well, here is how to buy and sell Axion. Now, before on Ethereum, users traded Axion on Uniswap. That was before. But now we've managed to migrate to Polygon. You can buy and sell on something very similar called SushiSwap. All right, so it's not QuickSwap, it's SushiSwap. Click here to visit and buy the Axion. All right, so that you can click on that one. I've put the link in the video description, sorry, in the chat there, and buy more Axion. Please note, we are not listed on QuickSwap. Okay, so I did a video on QuickSwap, but we're not on QuickSwap, so just take that into account. So I will do a new video on SushiSwap. You can only trade Axion on SushiSwap. Okay, that's very important to know. Axion is also available to buy in the Accelerator, which gives up a 20% bonus on your purchase depending on how long you stake for. Click here to read more about that. So you can click there to find out about the bonuses and so forth. So we might open that as well. So also here's related articles. Obviously the OG-POLYGON, everyone is fighting. All the Axionauts are jumping into the Accelerator trying to get that. And like I say, about 4 hours ago there was 330 approximately that had already been entered in there. Now I'm not sure whether they all qualify for the $250. You've got to be $250 plus 350 day stake. That's the requirement to qualify, but definitely heading up there. And about an hour ago, we'll check this out on Discord, but about an hour ago, T Delhi said that there was still all the 500 still had not been taken. Polygon migration FAQ, of course, that's still got good information, and of course the brand update is the last one. So very cool. And I think that's opened Accelerator, has it? Yeah, it has. No, maybe it hasn't. Okay, let me just jump back there and open that up. Very cool. First of all, I'm going to go back to the chat there and see what else have we got in there. What else we got? Free Willies. Good morning to everyone. Big congratulations and closing. Yeah, John Atkins. It was amazing work by the entire team, and live streaming it all was phenomenal. It was so good. Really was amazing. Chris Day, yo yo yo. Good to see you, Chris Day, yo yo yo, in the house. And True Blue 75. Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, boy, ready to rumble. So yeah, definitely for that. I like that, True Blue. And a big shout out to Axion Token members in the channel. Big shout out to you. Do appreciate it. Don't forget, we've got a poll in the place here. Keep show at this time or move to a new Accelerator recharge time. Current time 59%, recharge time 41%. Wow, I actually thought it would go the other way so far. 17 votes. Nice one there, folks. All right, so there we are. Let's have a look here. So what do we have got? So that's the key there. We've got the Accelerator, of course, with the bonuses. I'll probably update this, no doubt. So let's have a look here. So it offers up to 28%. So we've moved up from 28.4% as the maximum bonus to 20.8% in Accelerator. Very cool. And of course up to a 305% additional share. So very cool. This is all updated, folks. So you can check this out. I'll paste this into the chat there as well. So if you want to check this out. Bam. So that's all the new benefit incentives for the Accelerator. So make sure you read that if you want to take some time to do that. very cool. All right, so that's nice, and we'll jump out of there, and we're going to jump out of there. Don't forget also, if you're still having issues, obviously you just go to staking platform and it will prompt you to add Polygon network, plus it will prompt you to add the Axion token thing. There's little buttons down the bottom left of the staking platform, but there's also videos done by Axion. They've done obviously the Polygon migration FAQ, a copy of that's also on this channel. But there's also how to add Polygon network to MetaMask. Okay, so there's actually a video done by Pullen for that, the marketing director for Axion, and of course how to move tokens from Ethereum to Polygon using the Matic bridge. There's a video there from Pullen on that. You can also find a video of that on this channel as well. And of course I'm going to be covering more bridges because there's a lot of opportunity bridges. I actually used another bridge today that was actually pretty free, so I was actually amazed by that. So that was pretty cool. So don't forget, those are the two ones there: how to add Polygon network, and of course how to bridge tokens from Ethereum to Polygon using the official Matic bridge. So very cool. So check that out. That's Axion official. Actually, I might post that in the chat as well. Let's go for gold while we're here. Hey, great to see everybody here. Of course, man, you've welcome. Axion's on takeoff time. This is just the start. This is just the beginning. The roadmap's going to be absolutely amazing, and perfect time to get in there. Obviously, everyone's after those OG NFTs as well. Limited. Pretty cool. Linnell Henry says it works on Trust Wallet too. Nice one. Great. Yeah, there's works on a lot of wallets. I think typically they worked on the ETH chain. It was up to 70 wallets. I'm not sure of all the wallets on Polygon, but it works on a lot of wallets for sure. All right, let's jump back out of here and go to staking platform. So on the staking tab, this is just one of my accounts, and you can see that there's a couple of max share stakes here. In fact, they're all max stakes shares on this particular account. And you can see that you can actually go to edit now. So this is some of the big powerful stuff here. You can go to edit, and you can actually edit a stake, and you can rename stakes. So this is part of the new version 3 software code, and of course you can now rename stakes, so you can do that. And this is free to rename stakes. All it costs is a fraction of a bit of Polygon, and you can do 32 characters. And you can rename all your stakes. You might have one for birthday, maybe another one for wedding, maybe another one for a new bike, or maybe another one for a new car, whatever, maybe whatever, you can name them all. So it's actually quite a cool thing to do, and that's really nice to see. The other thing, of course, you can do with your stakes, you can split your stakes. This is another feature, and this is an innovation in the staking DeFi as well, particularly for those stakes with the share rate, and you can actually split stakes up now as well. So you might have a stake you want to split up, you can do that. There is a fee, of course, but the fee will go to the Axion Foundation for marketing, salaries, and all that sort of good stuff. So part of the sustainability for the ecosystem, and the fee is actually quite modest, $10, $14.60. So for a decent sized stake, that'd be a fraction of what the cost is. So very cool for that, and you can split your stakes. So very nice. So that's a cool feature. Of course, mint stake NFT. Convert your stake to NFT. This feature is still being worked on and will be coming soon. Now we understand that it's going to be about 7 days after the migration. So in about 7 days time, they're going to have a lot of the NFT ecosystems start to emerge, and of course they're going to have also transferable stakes, so you can transfer from one wallet to another wallet. They're going to open that window for that particular feature for transferring NFTs for about a week. And of course, that will, if you've got any compromised wallets or any hacked wallets, you can transfer. You've still got the stakes left. You can transfer those stakes out and stuff like that. So there is some cool features to that. Obviously, if you just want to transfer, maybe you want to give it to someone else or whatever, maybe your child or maybe a friend or whatever, you can do that too. So pretty cool to have that feature. So real innovation happening in the staking space from Axion as well. And of course, that's coming up too. So very nice to see that. So those are some of the cool stuff happening there. Of course, let's jump back to, they've also got the bridge here. So you can actually just bridge funds from Ethereum to Polygon using the bridge here. So the interface allows you to send ETH, Matic, wrap Bitcoin, USDC, and DAI from Ethereum over a Polygon network. Anytime you close the bridge widget, you can press spacebar to reopen it. If you just wish to send other tokens, please use wallet.polygon.technology.bridge, which is the main bridge there. So very cool. Please note that the Axion cannot be sent across the bridge. Okay, so Axion itself from Ethereum cannot be sent. Can't be sent from Polygon over to Ethereum, and Ethereum, which is paused now anyway, can't do anything with it over to the other side. We're only on the Polygon network now, so very important. So the bridge is now built into the platform, making it easier for users to use and bring stuff from Ethereum. If you want to bring, like I say, Ethereum from Ethereum to Polygon to buy some more Axion, you can do that into the accelerator, etc. So very cool to see that as well. Let's have a look here. We've got R2T2 bro, do you know how much Axion is going to be burned in 1 year, for example? It's going to be crazy, man. Can you explain all the burning mechanisms really fast, please? I will do R2T2. I'll come back to it in a second. Alex Casey is renaming free for 48 hours. Okay, so it's free for 48 hours, Alex says. So I must have missed that last aspect there. So it's free for 48 hours, and then there will be a fee charged. So the fees on all the product offerings will be low, but they're all going to help the Axion sustainability and income. So that's really cool to see that. John Atkins says, I think they said rename is only free. Yes, Alex. And Prana's in the house. Hey, Prana, good to see you. Elder moderator, hey, good to see you, Prana. And hey, Prana, didn't you do something cool today? I think you got an NFT or something. Let us know in the chat, because I said congrats to you in the chat, but in Discord, but I just forgotten what that is. And Alex Case in the house. Hi, Prana, to see you as well. So that's the stakes features. That's the bridge. Of course, the launch pad is still here. The launch pad, and that's going to be re-emerged, folks. That's going to be pretty cool. Now on the ETH chain, of course, you've still got your vesting engine. You have to actually switch the network there to Ethereum, so that's still in play. And of course, let's get to the main event here. This is where people, all the action is at the moment, other than staking, and that is, of course, the accelerator. So the accelerator now has a new time. It's no longer recharging now while we're speaking. In fact, it would have recharged about 7 minutes ago, something like that. So that's actually changed now, 12 hours and 47 minutes from now. So that's, I think it's about 9 o'clock my time in the morning in New Zealand. So pretty cool. That'll be on a Thursday, of course. We're in the future, of course, here. So that's it, mate. Now, the other thing, it's sold out. It's sold out. So the bonus is sold out, but you can still get the minimum benefit of 5% above market. So, or some people like to say discount to market. 5% bonus really is just an easy way to think about it. And of course, so that got eaten up as well. So very cool. That's very cool to see that. Of course, everyone's chasing down those NFT, the OG Polygon NFT as well. But really great to see a zero on that. I'm sure everyone's excited as well. John Atkins says, hi Prana, you got a great shout out on the stream for your work on Reddit. Well done. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. That was good, John. Thanks for bringing that up. And yeah, big shout out to Prana for all the Reddit work. I should be getting the OG-POLYGON NFT because I bought and staked more than 250 and staked more than 350 days. I used USDC, so I wouldn't miscalculate. Hey, nice one there, Prana. And all the best for that, because those 500 NFTs are going to be fantastic. And Alex Casey is likewise for me, Prana. So very cool. And they're probably part of the people that actually sold this thing out. So pretty cool. Now you can still qualify for the NFT as far as we know. We're going to go back in the chat. But like I say, we're going to go back and double check that. But that DT Dollar gave us an update just earlier, so I believe that's the case. In any case, you can enter with Matic now. So now that we're on Polygon, you can use Matic wrapped Ethereum, which is basically if you bridge Ethereum, it will go to wrapped Ethereum, USDC, DAI, wrapped Bitcoin, and a link chain. So Chainlink. So very cool. Those are the 6 tokens you can use to enter the accelerator. It's pretty much the same. Of course, it also gives you some indication here. 500 Matic gets you about 1.7 million Axion at the moment. And of course, the accelerator price 500 Matic gets you 1.8 million at the moment. So this is the market price on SushiSwap. This is the accelerator. So it gives you the bonus is higher than SushiSwap. So pretty cool on that. It's nice how it does that. Of course, you've got the principal. So if you put in, let's just do, you've got Matic here, 500. So if you change it to Ethereum, it's going to change it to Ethereum for you. Very cool. One wrapped ETH or whatever, one Ethereum. It's going to give you the bonus. It's going to show you the principal amount, the bonus amount, 5% in this case, see. And of course, because this is run out, the bonus is run out. So it won't give you the normal bonuses. So it's basically 5% from 60 days to 349 days. Then you add on the extra bonuses, which is 1% to 15%. So day 350 would then become 60%. 6%, sorry, all the way up to 20.4%, I think is the total amount. So that's how it works now on the new incentive. So very cool. So you still get a 5% bonus now, and you're pretty much going to probably qualify for the OG Polygon NFT. So we're going to try try and get word on the street about that. We don't have anyone from the team in the chat, are probably all exhausted, just the way it is. Total principal 4,000, and of course big payday. You have to be staked for 350 days or more to get the big payday, even though the first big payday is coming up in October here, 29th down the end of the month. So that's the first one. Of course, there's one over the next 5 years, pretty cool. Maturity value, and then of course wrap Bitcoin divs on top, and of course wrap Bitcoin, it was sold out today, and of course wrap Bitcoin divs were raining on all the stakers today. It was super duper good. People were very excited about that. So that's the accelerator, folks. You have to just continue on with that. Of course, you can set the time frame. As I said, it will impact your benefits. So if we go to 60 days to 349 days, you can see the bonus there. Obviously, you need to do a 350-day stake if you want to get the Polygon OG. You want to get that, the OG, NFT. So you have to do that. So that's 350, and of course, you'll get your bonus. Should be 6% on that. It's still saying 5. Well, it's not updating properly there. Let me just 350. So it's got 5% now. Let's see what that's going on there. That should be. Oh, that's right, because the bonuses run out. So the bonuses run out, folks. So there's no, the 1 to 15% bonus is run out, so that's not there. So you still get the 5%. That's what's happening there. So even if you did a 5,555 day stake, you're only going to get the 5% bonus at the moment over any time period. You have to wait for the accelerator recharge in 12 hours and 42 minutes to get the upward bonus of 1% to 15% on top of the 5%. So that's the way it works. So they're very cool, and all you have to do is continue, of course, and you can basically enter the accelerator, and it's free to enter the accelerator. So bam, easily done, right? Easily done. Just continue. And away you go. You're good to go. So very cool. You just approve. You got to approve it, and then you've got to basically buy and stake it. Is the way the 2 transactions there to do it, but it's basically free. So very cool. It's free. It's free. Let's all look though. Let's all look here at. Hey, you can do that too. Disable. Boom. All right. So disabling the background there. Very cool. So that's up the top there. You can disable the backgrounds. Let's have a look here. We've got a couple of comments in the house. Man, did I get that far behind? Alex Casey is likewise for me, Prana. Lalang's in the house. Hello, Axiom fam. Hey, good to see you, Lalang. Always love seeing Lalang's comments. Very cool. And Pranom says, John Atkins, thanks. I really didn't do much on Reddit, lol. They kept on showing my messages on the stream, and I thought they started trolling me. That's funny, Prana. That's super funny. Francisco Nava's in the house. Hey, Francisco, man, we've got all the crew coming in from the many months of doing live streams. Great to see all these names in the chat. Is there any way to know when all the NFTs are gone? Yeah, well, we're going to go into the chat to try and get that. We have to actually ask like T-Dally or Pullin or somebody about that. To get the latest updates, and we're going to go on and talk about that now. Prana says you're going to be taking a risk if you are trying to get an OG-POLYGON NFT now. Well, I think there's probably still some there, so that was it. Alex K says, what was the trick to disable animations on the Axiom website? Seems to be a little bit taxing on some laptops. Ah, I see. You can disable it on the top of the page. Disable background animations though only. All right, so that's on the Axiom network stage. I think you're talking about. Oh no, you're talking about this one here. This is the Axiom staking plays disabled. I think you guys are talking about that on the website. All right, on the website. So I'm not sure which website you're talking about. This is the official website or this one. But in any case, you can toggle this disable background animations. That will toggle that off. Anyway, so all right, let's go into the chat here, and as well, let's go into Discord, and we're going to look up T-Dally, and I'm pretty sure T-Dally keeps changing his name, for goodness sake. It's hard to keep up with him, for honest. All right, so this was 6:12 p.m. This is the last update I know of from a team member. Guys, how do you know if it got in first 500? 500 hasn't been hit yet, as T-Dally says. And so that was at 6:12. So that's 2 hours, about 2 hours and 15 minutes ago that hadn't been hit. And of course, if we go to Pullin's last comment, Pullin's last comment was quite a while ago now, about 4.5 hours ago. Pullin's last comment, and we'll go to that. Let's have a look here. So this was a message at 4 o'clock, so this is 4.5 hours ago. And how do you know how many accelerator bids are left already there? 331. But even though there's 331, we don't know if they all qualify, if they're all 250, 250 and 350 day stakes. So that's the other thing, folks, is we don't know that. So we're going to jump to the bottom here. I checked Joel's one, couldn't see anything there. Let's have a look. I don't know if let's see who's in the chat there as well. Let's see who's alive, and we've got Tube in that. They look like they're not do not disturb. We've got Defro in the house. Let's go. Admin. How many OG NFTs, OG Polygon NFT spots left in Accelerator? How many spots left for people? Oh, I guess we'll do it like that. All right, so let's see whether they answer that. Of course, let's see if they answer that. All right. I don't know if anyone else has put that on there. Let's go. And what else we got here? All right, so that's going good. Let's have a look. Let's jump back to the Discord there. I'm lost of the Discord now. Sorry, the chat there. So what else we got? Just check Joe's last message for how many NFTs left. Okay, Joel's. Yeah, well, I checked Joel's earlier just before the live stream, so we'll check again. Obviously the times changed pretty fast. Call me, Jace. Let's have a look. All right, let's have a look here. I don't know if there's any in here. I checked Joel's earlier before the live stream, and just to make sure, it was the number one thing I knew I was going to get asked about that. So I don't see any update from Joel there, Prana. So good idea, but yeah, I did check that. Many's left, yeah. So nothing there in Joel's one as well. So Actified, we are up on support. Let me get out of here. Just get out of this by a minute and close that down. That's good. Hey, welcome everybody. Super exciting, of course. Super successful Polygon migration for Axion, moving not only just the migration, which is a world first for Polygon. Polygon official team was super excited about Axion doing the first system state copy over to Polygon from Ethereum. So real game changer, and boy, has it gone super smooth. A couple of things that was about it, and they fixed those real time, including a multi-wallet distribution of Matic, and so amazing from the team. Really, and the Axion airdrop, so super duper good. Alex definitely picked that up, so very nice. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, of course, and of course, if you haven't checked the channel tab, because go follow Crypto Casino. Trying to get Crypto Casino up to 1,000. One of the 4 big Axion YouTubers promoting Axion. So win-win there. Get out, share that, of course. Share it amongst your friends and family. Get Crypto Casino up to over 1,000. We've also, Axion official went over 1,000 subs today, of course, with the migration launch, which is fantastic. Simon Altcoin's also Axion community promoter, over 1,000 subscribers within the last week, actually. And of course, this channel, well, I'm trying to head for 3,000 subscribers. That's where I'm heading for on this channel. Your host, Superman, of course. So we're looking forward to that. All right, let's go back up here. I don't know if Actified actually would know as well. Let me have a look here. So let's go for that. And I don't know if Actified would have responded to me. Yeah, so we'll see whether that happens. I've asked again for sure. Let's have a go check the price, folks, because obviously you've got your Axion in your wallet, you've been to the staking platform, you've got the Polygon network up. Of course, this is on Dex Tools, so Dex Tools here, folks. So we're going to post this. I'll post this link in the description if you want to buy some Axion. No one's going to sell some Axion, right? We're going to buy some Axion. Check this out. And of course, here it is, folks. This is on the Polygon. Now, this is on Dex Tools, so you can actually change between Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain all on Dex Tools, right? So previously we'd been living on Ethereum, so we'd been using this for the live stream. So if you come back, this is the old Ethereum. Remember the view I've been using, and of course we have Axion at the top. This was the Axion on ETH, but we're no longer there, folks. We are on Polygon. So we jump over to the Polygon there, and we can go onto the Polygon chain. This is where we're exploring all the trading pairs, and of course Axion is trading on SushiSwap and not QuickSwap. SushiSwap. It's quite a tongue twister. SushiSwap. There we are, folks. So SushiSwap. Every time I don't think about saying it, I say it in a funny way. That's hilarious. All right, so we're going to jump over to Axion there, and I've got that as my favorites. I've got 1,000 DexT, so I can actually add, do certain features on here. The other feature that I can do as a DexT member, I've got 1,000 of those, is that I can actually save this to my favorites, and I can also like it. So I've liked this, very cool, and of course that ranks up the credibility of the trading pair and the project on DexT. So if you also got this, you can tick the like button. That really helps. And of course, when news comes in, there's no news at the moment because it's brand new, but when news comes in, you can also like the news, and that helps rank it up too. The other thing, of course, is let's have a look here. Trading has been hot all day. I mean, it's been a lot of fun. Axion at the moment is number 2. See that? Number 2 at the top there. It has been number 1 many times. It's just switching up between 1 and 2. Very cool. But there's also another pair on there, another Axion pair that's got a Matic pair. So don't go to that one. Okay, it's got the right contract, but the price is like $1,000 on there with a Matic. The pool is incredibly tiny. Do not go on to that. It's a pair. Only go to the Axion ETH pair. You can see it's number 2 on the trading there. And if you open up Dex Tools, it makes the algorithm thinks that this is really popular. So if you've got this open, just leave it open on your desktop. If you're not trading, you don't have to have your wallet closed, of course, and good security. But that's the way it works, folks. Axion's number 2. It's been number 1 many times, and it could easily switch there at the moment. So super duper as well. Very cool. Let's have a look here. So going back here, Prana's got a few comments. Let me just go back up here. Where did I go that far behind? Sorry, I thought he mentioned something about it, but I can't find it. Yeah, me too. I definitely checked it. I checked all of those before I went live to make sure. There we go. So Actified's replied, I don't know yet, Superman. I'm running through many tickets actually since we've migrated. When I've finished, I will try to figure it out and let you know. All right, so a bit of love there. They're obviously very busy, so very cool. Keep up the great work, and thanks. All right, nice. All right, cool. So going good there, and so that's looking really good, folks, and nice on that one. All right, so very cool. See what else. But definitely, as I said to you about 4.5 hours ago, Pullen said that we're about 330, and as we saw with T-Deli, that there were still spots left. So I imagine there's still spots left, but it must be getting definitely into the 400s by now. As well. The bonus, of course, is 5%. You get a 5% bonus. Staking, you must do $250, 350 days, and of course to qualify for the OG. But hopefully we can get some cool number there. But I don't think that they've gone. I would think that they're definitely probably over 400, but it's hard to say how many until we get an official number. That's just my opinion, of course. I'm just basing it on those time references with those 2 updates from Pullen and T-Deli, so I don't want to lead you too astray, but I just have a feeling that they're probably not all gone yet at this stage. But anyway, let's get into the price, folks. The price is the action. I've given you a link, of course, as well. So let's go full screen on this. Because we've only just launched, we've got a brand new chart. Remember, one of the things about Polygon launch was going to be a brand new chart, and this is what we've got, and it's super duper good. I've got this on the 15-minute chart. When I first launched it, I posted the first image of this in the Discord. So actually, let's go check that out because that's pretty cool. And let's jump up there. Let's go check out a Superman. That's me in the chat there. And there's 2 Supermans, but I'm the one with the actual Superman on it. Let's go. I'm not sure what the other picture is on the other person, but that's the way it goes. All right, so we're going to climb back here as well. Let's jump back in time. Let's go here. Let's see where we're going here. Let's go. What was I going to show? I can't remember now. Let's go back. Let's go another one. We're almost there, folks. We're going through time here. as well. So this was the first one. This is the first ever chart of Polygon in Discord, and there we are, folks. This is the one. Now this was the minute chart as well. Actually, this is the second one I posted. This is the second one. I actually posted one before this. This is the second chart. This was earlier. This is by minute chart there, but I actually posted one before that as well. Let's have a look here. So this is the one. This is the first ever. This is the first ever chart posted on Discord of the price. You can see it's just basically up. In fact, I think it was only the team setting up the liquidity. It had 36, just about 36.55 ETH started, 426 million Axion. This is what we started off, folks, on Polygon. The price was showing at 0.0033, folks. That's what happened. That in real time. Total liquidity 282. $1,000 and a volume of 1388. That was the beginning, folks. You're seeing it fresh here. This is why I like doing it. I love documenting the history of Axion as it grows, of course. And here is the first books. These were the first trades, folks. And with one of my accounts, I ended up getting number 7 on the trade. Bit of fun there for sure. And kicking it off, so I got in there as number 7. Very nice on that. And of course, this was here, the next one I posted as the chart was going up. It was on a minute by minute basis. It was pretty fun to see that happen for sure. So I hope you guys enjoy that. There's a bit of history there sitting in the old recorded for sure. It was a lot of fun. Let's get in there. We've got Axion Defro. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Axion Defro's in the house. We've got an Axion team member in the house, folks. Very cool. And big clap to you, Defro, with their V3 code with your brother and the whole team. Well done. And of course, Polygon migration. You guys work so hard, and we do appreciate it. It is stellar stuff. So Cripple's in the house. Golden morning to all, says Cripple. Yeah, golden morning for sure. Great to see Cripple in the house as well. And Cripple's had a lot of comments there earlier. I was following your conversation for a little bit, I think. So very cool. All right, so let's jump over to obviously 40 people also got airdropped the Polygon, Supernova. So 40 people got airdropped the Supernova, so congrats to them. And of course, we've got a couple people in the chat that have got that, so I'm so stoked about that. The other thing, of course, is the fees. The fees is amazing. Of course, it used to be $15 for on Ethereum for spend, $23 on sending token. Uniswap used to be $38 on Ethereum. When I say for that, that's based on 60 Gwei. Staking Axiom was $82. Staking Axiom for 82. Now you can do it for a fraction of a penny. Plus you got Airdrop Matic, and also there's an Axiom Faucet as well. Don't forget the Axiom Faucet. I have posted that on the channel community notice board on here. So if you want to find the Faucet, you can do that. I might actually pull it up as well. V1 stakes, $500 to take that out. Of course, V1 and V2 stakes been turned into V3 stakes with the help of Defro and that, and so very cool. Accelerator purchase, $160 for accelerated purchase. That is now free, folks, through the accelerator. Woohoo! And of course, wrap Bitcoin dividends, $18 to withdraw. Now you can withdraw that as a fraction of a penny. So you don't have to. Before, if you had $18 in wrap Bitcoin, it would have cost you the whole amount in fees to pay for it, and you would have got zero in return. But now, for a fraction of a penny, you can get the full $18. Pretty amazing. So there's the folks. There's a game changer as well. So it's always great to see some of the highlights here as well. Now here's also the first Supernova NFT on OpenSea. So obviously they can be traded on OpenSea. This is the first one. The listing price, of course, was this is T-Tallies, I believe, 1.5555. So 5555 for obviously 15-year stakes. Pretty cool. $6,000. That is up and running. Now there are fake Supernova NFTs on there already, and they do not have this detail. The Supernova, the visual cosmetic, and the dynamics gift fee. They don't have any of this stuff, so they are fake. Do not buy them. They just have the picture, and someone's just put them up there. Don't go for that, okay? So just make sure you're always getting the official links on that. Very cool. So good stuff there, and let me have a look. We're going to jump over to boom. Let me just take that and get into this. So let me just jump over there. I'm going to copy this, of course. Don't forget this competition's running live on this channel. These are Axion official Axion team sponsored prizes. So we're going to get into that in a second. What else we got in here that's pretty cool? And I think that was it on there. So cool. So don't forget to get in that. We've also got the competition on at the moment. on this channel, and we've had a lot of good entries, but keep going. It's all the way till the end of the month, and you never know how many prizes we're going to have by the time we finish. We started off with one prize, which is $100 in Axion, and of course we've got added to that a branded Ledger Nano S. That's Axion branded Ledger Nano S to that as well, so you just never know how many there's going to be by the time we get to the end of October. It's a win-win. Community has a chance of winning some nice Axion prizes, and of course it's a win for the project itself. Gets the word spread out to new investors, and they can come in and have a good time as well, especially at such a special moment in Axion's history, as it moves from a staking platform to an ecosystem. A massive change in vision, and of course a big part of that is NFTs, and within NFTs of course is a whole different type of classes of NFTs, so it's going to be super duper good, folks. Really is. You can see the Discord is going off too. I mean, have you seen this many comments just going bam bam bam? I don't know what Telegram's like, but I'm sure it's probably insane as well. So very cool. I've got to get myself logged back onto Telegram. I'm having trouble with my phone number. That's just the way we roll. So very cool and that. So if we actually go here, if you actually do chance to win $100 in Axion, plus chance to win Axion branded Ledger Nano S, enter by promoting Axion's Polygon migration on one of your social platforms. So you can play a real role in that, and the team loves it when the community gets out and promotes Axion as well. And don't forget, there's a big marketing budget going to be played out in the days and weeks ahead. Over 100,000 US dollars, new video marketing, all sorts of stuff coming. So it's going to be pretty awesome. It's just getting started. The team has done a soft launch. There's all the official announcements to come out with Polygon. AMAs, listings, all sorts of stuff is still coming down the pipeline. So very cool. And you'll post your entry in the hashtag giveaway entries on Axion's Discord channel and tag me, Superman. Hashtag 9055 is my serial number there. Contest closes 31st of October. Enter multiple times, and you can enter different days and platforms. And of course, I'll just do a common sense check to the entries to make sure they're all valid. Other than that, it's pretty cool. So the hashtag giveaways is under marketing in Discord. So marketing, and you just go down to hashtag giveaways, giveaway entries, and you can see entries in there. And we've got a few people that are regulars in there, but we've got a lot of people adding in there. So we've got Auction 02 in there. Did one today. I don't think I've seen them in there. So very cool. We've got Tarkin. We've seen Tarkin in there. Tarkin's regularly posting about Axion. We've got Ronan in there as well. All today, folks. This all tweets gone out today. Ronan there, and obviously other people there. I think where's this one? Is this Tarkin? Let me have a look here. Crypto Dude. This is Crypto Dude. Ronan in there again, so very nice under Crypto Dude. So get in there, folks. Get yourself some entries. The more entries you get in, the better chance you've got of winning these prizes. There's going to be multiple prizes. We're already up to 2 so far already, so get into that. Really does work. All right, let's get into some of the comments here as well. Let's go back in here. I think I've got a bit behind here. Prana's got the big claps on. Axion Defro, you are much welcome. Very excited for the move. Hey, Defro, do appreciate that. Cripple says, thanks for your work, Defro. Absolutely. And Axion Defro, thanks for your underlying support, Cripple. Yeah, absolutely on that. So really, the community is growing. Energy, leaps and bounds. So it really is a lot of fun. And you guys are still early. It's still early, folks. We're up about day 342 or something like that. And of course, this is day 1 for the Polygon ecosystem. So pretty cool. Partner says, yes, thanks, Defro, Janus, and the whole Axion team. Absolutely. /sarcasm says Cripple. Cripple, can we vote to put the accelerator back to previous time recharge? I don't know. I think the team might have reset that. They would have made it so that they can, I don't know, just do the migration at the right time for them all to be up and stuff like that. There's probably a lot of stuff going in there as well. So after Axion Defro says, oh, did the accelerator charge at a new time now? Yeah, it has. So it's still some time away. Let's go back to the accelerator. Still 12 hours and 21 minutes to go, Defro. So normally it would have closed about 35 minutes ago, but it's got 12 hours and 20 minutes to go. So that's what the poll is at the moment. Got the poll about the show, this show on Axion Token. Keep the show at this time or move to new accelerator recharge time. I've got 29 votes so far, folks, 29 votes, and I got 42% current time. Oh, and new recharge time has taken the lead at 52%. So that's pretty interesting. It's pretty tight though. I didn't think it'd be so close. But then we've got people from all around the world, Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, the equator. You get it. People are everywhere, so it's pretty cool. All right, so get on to that. Let's get into the chat there. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell, of course, Axion's journey is just taking off on Polygon. The ecosystem is going to be huge, and you guys are all early OGs, so it's going to be a lot of time. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, we haven't got Cardano TV in the chat, I've noticed, which is interesting. Okay, so let's jump forward here. And actually, Defro says, I just woke up. Nice one there, Defro. And well-deserved sleep, no doubt. Could have seen that morning, Defro. Prana says it's about 15 to 20 minutes later than the old auctions, I think. Plus another 12 hours there, Prana. And John Atkins says Telegram is wild, says John. Really? Oh, man, I got to get back on there. Obviously, a lot of actions happening there. And don't forget the Friday night audio chats on Telegram. So you're going to get into that, folks. Once again, the community plays a huge role. Really do get out there. Spread the word. Axion is on fire, and the future looks amazing. So spread the word. Get people in. It's going to be a good time. NFT galore. Visual class NFTs. Staking NFTs. Utility NFTs. Partner NFTs. All of those stuff potentially coming down. Launchpad NFTs. You get it. Lots of stuff coming up down the line there. It's going to be so much fun. This is in the NFT space by itself. Obviously the DeFi, the financial stuff with the staking, and much more coming. It really is an exciting place to be as well. And the team is world class. The team is as good as you get. And man, we're so lucky to be a part of this community. It is really cool. All right, so Xena says predictive text on your phone. Defro. And Nicholas Luciano. I love that name. Love Italian type names. It's just mind-blowing, mate. So happy it cost me just a few cents to use Accelerator app. I know. And are you guys getting used to that? Let me know in the chat. Do a big yes if you're getting used to the wonderment of having this almost zero fee environment for every single feature you can think of on there. Obviously, some of the new features have got some fees applied to them, but those are to fund the team. But man, is it crazy? Staking, Accelerator, matured stakes, you get it. It's just amazing stuff. Really is cool. So get in there, folks, on that. It's pretty cool. Let me give a big yes for that if you're just mind blown by that. Good one there, Nicholas. Archidita says, what is your prediction for Axion's price in 6 months? Yeah, well, I'm getting pretty bullish on the 1 cent mark within that time frame. I'm pretty bullish on the 1 cent mark within that time frame. That's probably it. You heard this is the first time I ever said that, but that's what the team's got in store coming up, and the way that they're structuring liquidity and the pool and stuff like that. I think that's pretty good chance. We still have a few challenges in the play. You know, still got some whales around. Still got a lot of mature stakes to be backlogged. We've still got the big payday coming up. But other than that, the ecosystem expansion is fantastic, and people would be good to stake and stay a part of the Axion system and grow with it. And of course, with the big marketing budget coming up, you can see the team has been lining everything up for massive growth. And so I think that's going to be really cool to be a part of. So I'm pretty excited, pretty bullish. Definitely, I think 0001 is not too far away. I think the all-time high of 00076 is going to get smashed, and that's going to be pretty soon. And then, of course, 001 is a big psychological point, and we smashed that, man. The price can go up real fast. And, of course, my old target was 0035, remember? If you remember all the way back, then 0035, I held to that for a long time. And that was based on certain assumptions. But now that the tokenomics has been moved with the positive, with the burn, you know me, I love the burn, and that's so super duper good. And of course, let's talk about that, because we haven't actually talked about the announcement, so we're going to talk about that. So much to talk about today. My gosh, I'm going to have to do the chicken dance. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, all right, so that's a new variation of chicken dance, but I've got to talk about it for sure. And it's almost magical to see how cheap fees are, says Nicholas. Yeah, absolutely. And FBAM, hello immigrants. Hey FBAM, nice to see you. Bam, 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 bam. Good to see you. Bam in the house is always very cool. Neil Rowan says, hi sir and all sirs. I love Neil with that. I love that intro. That's pretty good. Good to see you, Neil. And Wave All says Prana. Nice one. I think that was a little eye there. Frankie Beasley is in the house. Hello, long-time listener, first-time caller. I love that, Frankie. Nice one. Great to see you in the chat, of course. We love to get people that have been, watching. I always know there's people watching that they actually never say anything, so it's great to see you, Frankie, in the house. And what a perfect time to do it. The Polygon migration, which is not only super successful with a world-class team doing it, but also historical on Polygon, the first system state copy of Ethereum on Polygon. Let's not lose sight of that. That is a real achievement by the team, as well as, of course, the awesome innovations in V3. And of course, we've got Defro, one of the creators of V3, in the house there for that. So it was a special part of this Polygon migration as well, opening up new features, new benefits, and new economic opportunities for stakers. So very cool. Now, the team is completely focused on stakers. Remember, the team is full of Axion investors themselves, and they're fully focused on long-term value for the Axion stakers. So very cool to have that as well. Very ethical team, and a very aspirational and inspiring team. Really is wonderful to be a part of. So just wanted to shout out on today's video. Awesome as always, and super exciting for the road ahead. Absolutely there, Frankie, and all the best. We look forward to seeing more comments from you in the chat in the future, I hope, as well as we enjoy the ride. Actually, Defro says, I bought last 10 mils and managed to get that Supernova NFT. Nice one, Defro. Nice one. So there's another holder of the Supernova NFT. I think we've got like 4 in the chat. 4 NFT holders of Supernova in the chat, which is like 10%, right? 10%. So that's really cool. So congrats to Defro. Now I know T Daly got one. He was over the moon about it, and of course that's the one I showed on OpenSea already as 1.5505 Ethereum, and so that's pretty nice. That's over $6,000 US, folks. So it's pretty good, really good market at the moment. All right, so Neil Robinson says yes, $900 fee to unstake using Ether is like 2 cents or less. Absolutely, Neil. It is mind-blowing. We just went through that table earlier. And of course, Cripple says, congrats, Defro. Defbro. Yeah, congrats, Defbro. I love that. Absolutely. And Truebly75, Axion Token member representing. Bring back the old recharge time. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens with that. But it's definitely been moved at the moment. Obviously, we have to be pragmatic, True Blue, about the time. But hey, if we'll see what they do about if they do decide to change that or not. That would have to shorten a day or something like that. They'd have to switch the day around. We'll see. They may not do that. We'll find out whether that's something that they do consider. Cripple says, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Baby back ribs, baby back ribs, baby back ribs. I love that character. Nicholas Luciano says, I love the feature that you can edit, name a stake, and out anything you want. Absolutely. So you can, like you say, you can put it for a major milestone in life, maybe buying a car, maybe buying a house, maybe doing a wedding, or little things, maybe just buy, I want to buy, a present for Christmas or Christmas present or something, whatever. It really does offer that feature. It's quite a neat little convenient feature to have as well. And that way you can sort of put your head around that you're not going to touch it or this or that. So very cool. 0% remaining, folks. 5% bonus. You may be one of the lucky last to get that 500 OG NFT. It's going to be limited. And I love the fact that these NFTs are scarce and limited. And remember, Axion's not just an NFT ecosystem. That's what it's expanding into. But it's also a DeFi financial, one of the mega staking projects. Remember, the second one after Hex was emerged, Axion emerged out of that. So it really is pretty cool. And Polygon's super excited to have Axion on the Polygon network because it fills a gap that they have. They have like the Aves of the world with the low yield stable coin type approach. Then they have the high yield yield farming games and things like that at the top. But they really lack a lot of solid projects in the middle, and that's where Axion fits there in the risk return right in the middle there. And so that's pretty awesome for them. And they are also probably getting a pretty quick idea how clever the Axion team is. Remember, Axion was one of the top 3 CDs on Ethereum, and of course Ethereum is where 95% or 85% of the smart contracts were before this bull run. And of course now with the bull run, you've got more chains, you've got more exchanges, more bridges, all this stuff happening, and innovation in the space. And Axion's leading the charge there as one of the CDs, supercharged CDs. They're not normal bank CDs, they're supercharged. Of course, with wrapped Bitcoin dividends is one of the standout things, of course, for Axion as well. And now this burn's pretty awesome too. All right, so I think I had a question earlier back on trying to. Going to try and get back to that. Let's quickly check back on the price. At a price here, just trading in a range at the moment between 00036 and almost 0005. We did spike past 0005 earlier today as well. And how many? Let me just. I've got on a 15-minute chart now. We moved from the minute chart to the 15-minute chart. But if I go to the hourly chart, it's probably a bit easier to see. We're currently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. 9 hours. The price has been live for 9 hours. This is where we are at the moment. Very cool. All right, so we're going to jump out of there, and that's the P. I've left the link in the video description, of course. So we'll jump back to there, and let's go back into the chat there. Don't forget to get into the competition, of course, the giveaways. Very cool, very cool. let's go back. I'm on the wrong one here, general. Now, I had a question about further back up. I did want to answer that. I said I was going to answer that. I like to keep to my word as much as possible. So we're going to close out of there. Those are all the updates. And we're hoping we may get an update about the number of places that are left out of the 500. Let's have a look here. Access says, I like how do I find out if I was in the first 500? Well, you'd be pretty positive that you would be at this stage. Let's have a look here. We're going scrolling down, so a lot of comments in there. So yeah, it's just going off in Telegram and Discord. Beautiful stuff, folks. And of course, Polygon's a whole new audience. Over 680,000 something users on Polygon on a day. So pretty nice. As well. Let's have a quick look here. Oh, back on the DEX tools. Yeah. Let's go back here. So we're going to see there. I actually in at number 2 at the moment, but switching between 1 and 2 on DEX tools. So that is a good observation there. That's Oblio Stone. Woohoo! Yeah. Keep switching between, but definitely Oblio. We'll try and catch that as well. Well, let's go back here. We've got. Don't forget, today people got a 0.1 Matic airdrop, and it depended on how much whether you had liquid or stakes or something like that. But people got everyone got an airdrop for the wallet, so they could do tons of transactions on Polygon. So it's big hats off to the team for that. That's the Matic is the the equivalent of Ethereum they're using for gas fees on Polygon. The other thing, of course, is that there is the Axion Faucet. So if you run out of Matic, you can get the Axion Faucet. Let's pull it up, actually. Axion. I'm not sure what that was. Faucet network. Faucet here. I've got this one here. So Axion faucet.axion.network, and that's the faucet you can do. Now I think you can claim once a day for the account, so pretty cool. You can just add in your address there. I think it does recognize if you have no Matic or if you've got Matic or not, and also a 24-hour till it recharges. You're allowed to do it again. So it's got all the questions here. What is Axion? What makes Axion stand out? How do I join Axion? So it's got a cool stuff there as well. So if you want to get to go to the faucet, here's the faucet, folks, as well. Bam, let's go. And let's keep a look here. I'm just going up the top here. I think I'm a bit behind the comments. All right, okay. We got Crypto Extend says barley sooner than we think. Drinks on Cripple. Yeah, always drinks on Cripple. Always drinks on Cripple. Pranom says, hi, Cripple. Someone remembered. Yeah, so it's always drinks on Cripple, folks. If just remember that and you'll be sweet. Neil Roberts says, cool getting the 0.2 Matic to play with as I get used to the new system. That's right. So I did a lot of spinning wheel on Matic competitions. I'm going to do some again in the week ahead because they're a lot of fun Matic giveaways. So don't forget to join me for that with the spinning wheel. Crypto Casino says, I never forget Pranaha. And John Atkins says, I have to leave. Thanks, Superman. Bye all. Great day. Hey, thanks, John. Congratulations. And I think you might become the NFT guy. Huge congrats on the Supernova. And looks like you're going to get the OG-POLYGON one as well. So super congrats, John Atkins. Awesome Axion token member. Crypto Casino says, take care, John. Hi Flack. Man, that's the hardest name I saw on, I think it was it the Axion official trying to say your name, or Crypto, maybe it was Crypto Casino trying to say your name. Hi Flack. I think you won a prize or something like that. It's like such a tricky name to say. If you're back at home there, try and say hi Flack. That's quite hard to say the first time. Price and logo not appearing on MetaMask, is that normal? I think so at this stage. It may be the case. The high flag, I don't think it's fully set up, like the price is not full up there, so you won't see a value. The team will be working on that. I think possibly Dead Poet may be working on that. Prana says, have a good one, John. Oblio Stone says, number one. Yeah, we talked about that. It takes Axion Defro says it takes some time, high flag, usually within 24 hours. That's right. That's a good point. So I knew that was going to be worked on. I have seen that happen before. Every time a project goes on, it does take something like 24 hours as well. Prana says, name your stakes is free only for a couple of days. Yeah. Alex said, I think 48 hours, Alex said. Cool. I think that's right at the top there. Let me go back up. If I can get it back to the top. Yeah, I think so. What did Alex say now? Yeah, I think Alex said 48 hours is the naming convention is free, and of course there's going to be fees on the platform, but that's to allow to fund the project going forward. So I think we can all handle that, and they're going to be fairly modest as well. So $10. What's $10 when you're paying $160? That kind of thing. But those are for the features, so very cool, and they'll all probably be different priced depending on the feature that you're using. What else we got going there? Yeah, trying to find Alex's comment there, but I can't see it there. Okay, so R2D2 asked me a question way back in the live stream, how the burning works. So 55% of that goes in there gets burned. So we're going to pull that up because I think we got that. There's the faucet vote. So make sure you just paste your address in there, and away you go. You get some free Matic from that. Let's go into here, and we're going to the burn. I'm going to go back to Superman because I posted something on this earlier today, R2D2. So I do try and get to all the questions that I get asked. It's just the way it's going to be, right? It's just the way it's going to be. Let's go back here and the burn. No, I did post that. I did post it. Let me just check. It has been posted. Let's go. Let's go back. Oh, I'm sure I posted that. It's just a bit faster when I posted it to go to the post than to go back into there. All right, so I can't see it there. So we're gonna have to go to, you guessed it, we're gonna have to go to the website. We're gonna go to the website now. Let's go there. Bam. All right, so axion.network. Here we go. Hey, great to see everybody in the house, of course. Hope you guys are enjoying this super duper time. Really is fantastic. Get in there and vote, of course, to the time show. What else we got? Prana says, name your stakes. Yeah, for I think it's and it will cost $15 to rename stakes to after. Okay, thanks for that, Prana. I must have missed that when on the live stream. Cripple says number one trending on Dex tools again. So let's double check that. I think we've got that coming up. Let's see, Dex tools. Trying to get number one. It's been number two every time I've gone to look at it. Still number two on my one, but I'm sure it will get to number one. Remember, if you've got the Dex tools open, it actually ranks it up. So the more people have got Dex tools open looking at Axion, the bigger it will get ranked up consistently. And if it's up there, then you've got all the hundreds of thousands of users of Dex tools. It's the biggest one that I know of that people will watch. They will be able to get that. So they'll see Axion and they'll go, oh, what, Axion's trending all the time? I want to get some Axion. So it's a pretty much probably the best easiest marketing is just to have the Dex tools browser open on the Axion pair. So just remember that and spread the word about that for sure. Let's go. I'm going to do, let me just have a look here. So I'm just trying to think where the updates are. Let me go here. We're going to go updates. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's on the actual accelerator or back on the previous update. Got to be careful here. That's why I always like to get the chat there. Have I got the? I'm just wondering whether I got a printout of that on the separate side, but we'll see. All right, very cool. Let's keep going. What else we got? Alex Casey is correct. 48 hours is what they said on live stream. Very cool for renaming stakes. Okay. Stephen says it's great that we're on Polygon. It really is, Stephen. I think once people get used to it as well, like some people that haven't been on there and people that are new, they'll love it on there. The low fees are going to be really cool. Hi Flex says thanks for the accent. I'm up 40%. Great project. Great community and always awesome giveaways. Yeah, absolutely. So we've got giveaways on this channel, of course. Don't forget to get into that on Discord. And I will get, once I get back on the Telegram, I'll be doing a lot of stuff on there. This is going to happen. So we're going to go to the Axion testing initiative. This is where I think you might be able to get through this from the Accelerator update, but or Accelerator page on how to buy, which is on Accelerator. But I'm not sure if that goes to the Accelerator there. If it actually goes to straight to the Accelerator. All right, so we had the auction, or we are up Axion Accelerator. I think it's this one here. I think this has been updated too. I think it's been updated. Hopefully I'm not wrong about this. That'd be embarrassing. So 55%, this basically the tokenomics is the same. So 55%, the discounts are different now. Obviously it's 5% now. 6%, I'm not sure whether that's updated on the Accelerator, it probably has been. So 55% buyback Axion Uniswap and Burn, and 30% buy BTC. So everything that people buy and stake in the Accelerator, 55% goes to buy Axion on SushiSwap now, and of course that's 55%, and then 30% goes and buys Bitcoin, wrap Bitcoin on SushiSwap. Well, I guess it's SushiSwap, and of course that will go to stakers, and then 15% goes to the Axion Foundation for marketing and or salaries and stuff like that. So very cool. The discounts have changed, of course. It's 5% now a discount, and that there is not 6 to 20%. That's old, so that's 1 to 15%. So the maximum now is about 20.4% for 15.2 year stake. That's the way it goes. That's when the bonuses. Obviously, if the bonus gets sold out like it has today, you can see that today it's 0, it's gone. Then the bonus you get will be the base bonus, which is 5%, and it used to be 7% on Ethereum. So hopefully R2T2 that answers your question, and I feel like I've gone there as well. But I do think that this has actually been updated on the Accelerator one, so we might try to go to the Accelerator. Maybe it's updated on there. Let's see if that's going to take us to, I think it's taken us to, oh no, cool. So that's going to the website, the update. So this is the one here. So if you want to get the R2 detail, I'm going to post the link. I'm pretty sure it's got the burn details in there. So it's still got the burn. Let's go here. Yeah, so offers up to 20.8%, 305. It doesn't actually show the burn tokenomics, but I just showed you them on the old Axion testing initiative. So there we are. That's not too bad. All right, R2T2. There we are, folks. That's cool for you. All right, so let's go here. We got Critical Senses, nice half lag. Man, you got me good with that name, man. You got me good with that name. That's hilarious. All right, so very cool. Don't forget, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. Of course, tell your friends, spread the word. Axion's on Polygon, and it's an epic migration, super successful, and also historical in the fact that there's a system stake copy from Ethereum onto Polygon. Axion is going to be the premier staking project in there. Plus, it's going to be an ecosystem. So the vision is expanding from staking with the launchpad into a bigger ecosystem with DeFi, NFTs, all that good stuff, and strategic partners coming down the road. We're going to be interested to see about the Road 4 roadmap as well. So that's with the actual centralized exchanges. So let's go to the roadmap and check that out as well while we're here. And let's go for gold on that, and we're going to jump back also into the Discord, waiting to see whether we'll get any update there. Hopefully I'll get tagged about the 500 OG Polygon NFTs, but like I say, at about 4.5 hours ago there were 330 people that entered the accelerator. About an hour ago or so, maybe an hour and a half now, T-Delhi had said, let's just go back to T-Delhi 1 as well, and we got the last update. I'm just trying to see how far ago. 500 hasn't been hit. That was at 6:12. So that's now 3 hours ago. So that last update was 3 hours ago. And of course, we've got one of the moderators said that they're looking at tickets, but they said they'd get back to us if they were able to address that issue. So still no official one that I can see at the moment on Discord. We've got Adornia's now on there too. So I've got a couple of moderators in there, but they are answering a lot of tickets, of course, people asking questions for help and stuff like that. But we've got Actified did say that he would come back and have a look at that. But we've got a lot of moderators in the house now as well, so pretty cool. T-Tally is obviously woken up if he did fall asleep, and is back up as well. So not sure if T-Dallas will do that. Let's ask T-Dally at T-Dalls. T-Dally, any update on the 500? Still spots, still some spots left. Looks like every time I always hit the old shift button and I get all the large, what's it called, the big letter, I can't even remember the letters now. I've used the big capitalized letters. All right, so T-Dell's in the house. So T-Dell was online there for a second, so maybe he was just answering the phone. It doesn't mean he's actually working or not, so we'll see as well. So pretty cool. All right, let's get back in there. We've got R2D2 says, also, is Polygon going to help Axion with some kind of promotions? Yeah, so some of the things, Axion Defro's in the Axion Foundation team, so onboarding our friends is going to be so much easier now. Absolutely is. So with all the big marketing before, people used to come to the staking platform on Ethereum, and of course they'd be hit with, say, something like $160 fee at 60 Kwei to enter the accelerator, and they're like, what? So what? Especially if they were not that new to crypto. And then of course, and so now they're going to go to there, and it's going to be free to go on the accelerator. Set $160. All the marketing that people, so they used to have super successful marketing, channeling people to the site, big numbers, like in the millions. And then of course, if it hits things with big fees, that's no longer a barrier to entry now. And as Defro says, onboarding our friends is going to be so much easier now. So it was awesome. Alice Case says, absolutely, the old fee was a non-starter for small investors. Absolutely. And that's the other thing, is that with having no barriers to entry, and also having a Matic faucet as well helps. is that people, small investors all over the planet, folks, can come in and enter the system. So very cool. And of course, Polygon's going to help Axion. Yeah. So some of the things that were mentioned in the live stream is that the Polygon official team is super excited, obviously, to have Axion come over. They've actually been after Axion to come over. Pretty cool. And of course, that's super duper good. They also Joel's talked about having an AMA with Polygon. Polygon wants to have AMA and obviously highlight the awesomeness of Axion coming over, being the first system state copy, being a historical achievement on the Polygon from Ethereum layer 1 to layer 2, and of course layer 2, and of course also all the listings. So getting on DApp listings, all the Polygon listings, the DApp listings, also getting out into social media to the huge number of users that follow Polygon, and we're talking hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of users there. I think it's in the high hundreds, like 700,000, something like that. So it's pretty epic. So those are some of the awesome exposures that Axion's going to get, and that's not even to do with the big marketing that Axion's got planned. Over $100,000 to kick that off, and then pretty solid marketing budgets thereafter. Very targeted too. The Axion team's learned how to target and get the best results from the best platforms, so they've got a lot of experience of that. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question there, R2D2. Lots of stuff coming up, and of course the team's going to let people know that. Also, video marketing is going to be included. That's a new big new wave that's coming as well. So we hope that visual thing's so important to get people in as well. And so now when people get channeled through the funnel onto the site, that will also be zero fees, pretty much super cheap fees for a lot of things. And obviously some of the special features have some cost stuff to help run and sustain the ecosystem going forward, like the naming conventions, the NFT minting, and the split stakes, and all the other new things, which I think is a great way of doing it. Those are quite reasonable fees to do those things, and of course fund the Axion well into the future. I think it was Joel was saying he wants to be here. Well, a lot of the team said the team wants to be here well into the future, 15 years out. They want to build this into, take the opportunity and build it into, do it full time and build out the ecosystem. And of course, you can see the camaraderie and the team work together on the live stream. So good, and yeah, super exciting. So lots of good stuff coming there. R2D2, some good questions, by the way. Now, the poll at the moment, of course, 35 votes. Awesome stuff. Do appreciate all the votes there. Current time 51%, recharge time 49%. You guys are not helping me though. So I've got 35 votes, but it's basically split in the middle, 51-49. It is if democracy would say 51's a win at the moment. So current time at the moment 35. Man, it's split right down the middle. It's not helping me a lot. If you felt yourself in that same situation, it's like, oh, I'm split in the middle. But hey, but it's great to see you all get involved. I do appreciate it. Welcome to Axion. It's only going to explode from here. And once again, you guys all play a huge part in that. It's not just about the team. The team does an amazing job. It's also about you guys. Get out there, spread the word. I'm just an investor. I'm a community promoter, and I've been doing it day after day, over 340 days now, well beyond that, because even before Axion launched its new token, I was there before as well. I'm not an OG Hex 2T person, but I came in pretty early. I think it may be July last year, something like that. So I can't even remember now. But it was like July, August, somewhere in there. So very cool. And this is just the beginning. So this is day one on Polygon. So it's kind of a new rebirth, but into an ecosystem that's going to be expanding. And of course, what's the time can be better, right? Time can be better for that. R2D says, man, you're awesome. Very cool info. Thanks a lot. Hey, R2D2, no, you're welcome. And great to see everybody else in here as well. Don't forget to spread the word. Of course, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Hit the bell button for getting new videos. And share as much as possible if you can share. That always helps. I'm trying to target up to 3,000 subscribers. That's the main game. And I'm going to keep working towards that, of course. Critical Center says, man, maybe you have to do 2 live streams a day. 50-50 vote. That's a good point, Critical Center. I often do 2 videos a day. Sometimes I do a pre-recorded video. Sometimes I do this live stream. I like to do a fixed one for the day, normally around the recharge time. I think that's kind of suitable, but obviously that was based around the auctions. So maybe I can just do one, maybe just a bit earlier. If I do one a bit earlier than 8 o'clock, maybe that might be a workout. Maybe I'll do a poll on that tomorrow, because If I do it a couple hours earlier, it's much easier for people in North America. Maybe it's not 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe it's more like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I don't know what you guys think about that, but you know, just trying to get the best outcome overall. It doesn't really fuss me too much. Obviously, not in the morning of my time because I do get tired at the time, but it would be cool. Do appreciate that, Christina. But you're going to see multiple videos of, you know, sometimes do 2 videos a day anyway, so you'll see that happening. All right, let's go back here. I don't think we've got. No one's responded. I reached out. Now, the team's obviously done a lot of work, so a lot of them will be tired and exhausted, so I'm not expecting an answer. We do have quite a few of the mods in at the moment, and as I said, Actified said that he would have a look, even if TTL is not awake to check that out. So very cool. All right, so let's have a look back at the price at the moment. Axiom Chan, it's still at number 2. Every time I check it, it's at number 2, and we're at 000411. There we are, a bit of a buy there as well. Very cool. I wonder if I'm just trying to remember there'll be a new contract now. I've got to get used to all the contracts. So where, you know, 55% of what gets bought into Accelerator goes and buys Axion on SushiSwap now. I've got to find out what that contract is. I haven't actually done that. It'll be one of these contracts. Maybe it's 40 CB here. It could be very much that. So I'm going to have to go and have a look and see which one that is. So I'm not 40 CB. There's a lot of those. So I'm not sure whether that's just some sort of market maker thing or what, but I'll check that out. How are we doing for time? Let's check out. Hey, an hour and 25 minutes. We're doing fantastic. Hope you guys are enjoying this live stream. It is pretty epic. We had the Axion official live stream earlier today. I've posted a link to the video in that video in the chat there. And of course, go check it out if you want to see some of the highlights, hear from the Axion team themselves, the marketers, the strategists, the mathematicians, the software developers, and also the social media, the community, the service desks, all those sort of things, the moderators, they're all there. So I think that many of them are there, not the whole time, but many of them are there. Very cool. All right, so that's you know, it's going along there. Let's have a look back over at Accelerator. Just under 12 hours to go, folks. So I'm going to try and wake up tomorrow and possibly do a show then. We'll see how we get on with this vote that we've got on at the moment. Got to make a decision, don't I? Got to make a decision. That's it. So let's have a quick look at the roadmap, and it's probably a good place to finish the live stream. Let's have a quick look at the roadmap here. So what's on the roadmap? This is Q4 2021, so October, November, December. So we've got version 3 code ordered, completed. Tick. Well done to the team. Well done to Defro Bros, for sure. Axion launch on Polygon. Tick. That's today. So very cool. Real time roadmap being fulfilled. Accelerator promo video ads created for advertising network coming very soon, and probably out this week, no doubt, after the team's ready to do that. So the marketing's probably the next tick as well. For the marketing team is probably doing a lot of stuff around the marketing, spending that 100,000 USD, getting the Polygon official teams, getting stuff out to them, all that sort of stuff, moving from soft launch to hard launch. The soft launch is, of course, the system state copy is such a big deal. You want to get everything right, and the team did a stellar job at that. 5 stars for that. Axion V3 launch, of course, was part of that, and as I said, the Defro Bros in that one, very cool. Hats off, of course. Defro's in the chat there, super duper. Big fan for sure. Axion launch, of course, launch pads is going to be kicked back on. Pullen talked about that today on the live stream. Axion launch is back up and running. They're going to have that coming on. Obviously, Axion Polygon's relationship with the Axion is very strong, and of course, there'll probably be also launches coming onto Axion. And Pullen was talking about the very good chance that the Axion could be the biggest launchpad on Polygon and part of the Axion ecosystem. So imagine the Axion ecosystem having a whole ton of different components, NFTs, staking, DeFi, Launchpad, all that sort of good stuff together. Other things, of course, then that's going to be a key part growing, and it could be make Axion the biggest. Axion become a behemoth on the Polygon. It's going to be very exciting, folks, indeed. Very cool. So voting system improvements. I'm not sure much about that, but I think they're probably working on things at some stage on that. Now, here's the big thing, that this is still on the roadmap, a centralized exchange listing and legal opinion. So obviously Axion is on Polygon, a second layer, and the Ethereum has been paused. So we do know that KuCoin, Kraken, and places like that, you can do Matic transfers. So that possibly will be a good likely candidates on that. Also, I know that people use, I think it's the app crypto.com to use Matic second layer. So you've got to get the right exchanges that actually do second layer stuff to Polygon with the Matic there. So that's interesting. So we're looking forward to that. That's on the roadmap still, and it wasn't taken off the roadmap. So we're looking forward to the legal opinion and the centralized exchange as well. So super FOMO. Most projects don't have the stuff. You can see Axion's lineup is just world class. It's A-lister, and as you know on this channel, I only really like to promote very good investments. In fact, the stuff that's at the front of DeFi. Very cool indeed. Additional languages adding to the staking platform. Obviously, Axion is growing internationally more day by day by day, so that's a big part as well. And don't forget, we always talk about a diversified investment, so it's good to have diversification, right? It's good to have other projects and have a good diversified, but I always talk about, yes, have diversification, but have the gold, have the very best projects, and the ones that, when we enter a bear market, won't be smashed apart, right? You want to have good and solid investments there, so very cool to have diversification, and also to choose the gold standard ones, because there's a lot of ones that just won't stand up to the bear market when they come, but Axion's one with the world-class team to make it happen, so very cool. Launch of Axion Portal, of course, coming up as one-stop shop. I'm looking forward to that. I don't really know. I think that's going to incorporate a lot of the ecosystem expansion and have a really cool UI UX interface. And obviously, we already have NFTs with visual class NFTs like the Supernova that already you have that in your wallet, and it will update the whole UI. So looking forward to that as well. And we've also seen some changes on the Polygon version of the Axion staking platform. So that's pretty cool too. Let's quickly go to the dashboard and we'll check this out. So let's go to the dashboard here. We're going to check out the total supply at the moment. This is theoretically updated. They've actually changed some of the numbers on here. 340.5 billion Axion on the total supply. We've got 89.6 billion on circulating supply, 26%. So this is going to bring me to the burn. So hopefully this is going to work out well with the burn. We've got 74% is total stake, 251 billion, and 43%. So the percentages have changed now, and you'll see why in a second. And then 147.8 billion is max share stake, 43%. And the total burned is now 12.3 billion. Now, obviously, when the team migrated to Polygon, they did an extra burn, and that was really huge. For almost $5 million US now, with the price of Axion moving up to 0004 at the moment in real time. So pretty cool stuff. And of course, that's going to open up. Let's see where that goes. It's going to go. It's still going to Etherscan, so that's interesting. Anyway, so what they did when they did the system state copy, they copied it over to ETH numbers to make sure they're aligned. TDAI copied them over, so we'll go check that on the TDAI on the old Etherscan there. Let's have a quick look here. Prana says, let me go back here. SKB's in the house. SKB, good to see you. Actually, token member, very cool. So yeah, 11.12% burn now. Woohoo! Out of all liquid Axion, man, that's really fantastic. This is on the ETH chain, but this is also what's been copied over. So over 12 billion Axion burned, and the team added 4 billion in the migration. So as the migration happened, they added the 4 billion in addition. So they did the 3 billion originally, and now they've done the 4 billion on top of that. Super stellar as well. Very cool. And you can see that that's amazing. So Axion is going to get more scarce, and that's going to be a good thing, right? Good thing. All right, so very cool. So that's going on there, and you can see the percentages have changed around, so just got to get used to that. And that's it. So we've been through the dashboard, we've been through the accelerator, we've been through the staking, we've been through the bridge, been through the launchpad, and of course we've got the tools on there as well. And they've got community tools. And now I presume most of these are still up and running with the Axion calculator, which is great. If you're new to Axion, you want to work out your divs, or if you're obviously existing, you want to do some more stakes, you can always use the Axion calculator. Make sure you read the fine print and hover over. There's little pop-up boxes that give you the definitions of these values of Axion and USD wrap Bitcoin divs. Obviously, the support knowledge base, of course, go check that out. It's got a lot of good stuff in there. The only thing that's deprecated in there is the auction details. Other than that, it's all up to scratch. The Axion stats, of course, is done by the green guy. It gives you all the eco stats. Now, I presume this will be pretty much updated as well, so it's one to check, but I'll see if I can do anything on that. And of course, the Axion Today dashboard is fantastic. The app's going to be updated. TDAI is getting onto that as well. I'm not sure if he's done that yet, because obviously it had a big day, but maybe something for tomorrow. So they're going to be updating the app there with the API. So I'm not exactly sure the scope of that work, but it's definitely an update happening to reflect the Polygon there going on the Axion Today, which also has used in the app there. So very cool. So that's it. That's on the roadmap. Very cool. We've covered a lot of that. Let's go back into the general there. See if we've got any updates, and we're going to go into some of the comments here. Prana Om says, I've got a crash. Take care all. It was a special day for Axie. Prana, thank you so much. And awesome shout out there for you, obviously, on the Reddit. Sleep well, Prana. Critical Sensos, take care, Prana. SKP says another X tomorrow. Loving the fees, says SKP. Absolutely, SKP. Super duper good. Mr. Buster, how can we see our stakes? Haha, not working for me. So you should you need to go on to, I posted in the link above, Axion official YouTube. They show you how to add Polygon network. You need to make sure you got the Polygon network with the right RPC. So you may have, if you've already added Polygon before, you may have the wrong RPC on there. That will limit your experience on the Polygon, on the Axion staking platform, because some of the features won't quite work right or interact right. So a good idea is maybe to switch back to Ethereum, then go into the circle at the top on the MetaMask, go to networks, delete the Polygon network, then go back onto the Axion staking platform, and then the staking platform will actually prompt you to add the correct Polygon network with the right RPC that works perfectly with the Axion staking platform. So it's best to do that. There's a YouTube video, of course, on Axion Official. I'll post that in the chat here. Check that out. Otherwise, you can just go to Axion Official YouTube and check that out. So hopefully that helps you there, Mr. Buster. And you should be able to see your stakes there as well. So hopefully that's might be your issue there. That's typically been a lot of problems that people have had, that they've got previously had Polygon network loaded but the different RPC, and it's just causing a bit of frustration there. Very cool. Let's have a look at the poll. We're up to 39 votes. Can we get one more vote? 40 to wrap up. I'm at 49% current time, 51% new recharge time, which would be in the morning. So it's a real split there. It's 20-20 almost as well. So I'll have to think about that. Maybe 2 shows, says Cryptic Casino. You're crazy. But I do, a lot of times I do 2 videos, but we'll see. Maybe I could do 2 shows. Maybe I could. Maybe make them a little bit shorter. Maybe make them shorter and maybe do 2 shows. That's a good idea. Now, Crypto Casino, I think you had something. You're onto something there. I think you might be onto something. Maybe I'll just make them shorter. That's the way to go. Typically, I was doing about an hour, of course, on the live stream. At the moment, we're kicking it on today. But today is a very special day. Today, we're already up to. We're up to at the moment an hour and 36. So we're going pretty cool. I did have something. I've had other stuff to talk about. I haven't talked about that fully. I think I talked about the burn. Let's jump back here into general. We're going to go back here. Actually, I knew I had something else to talk about, so we're not going to quite finish yet. So let's go up to the announcements. I love to go through these, so we're going to do that now. What time is it? 9:36 in the evening. So cool. Let's go over here, and we're going to jump in and check this out. So the price at the moment, Axion is 0004. We're going to the announcements here. I'm going to jump out of the Axion tools there on the Axion platform, and we're going to go back to all the announcements to have a quick review of all the stuff that happened today. It's going to be a very quick go at this as well. Let me go here up top here. We had so many announcements today. It was just like a raining announcements of wonderful. Everyone likes to get information, so it was beautiful to get all this. Let's have a look here. So I'm still going back, man. How many announcements? Amazing. So awesome. Look at all the stuff coming out. Fantastic today. Yeah, so yesterday we started off with the OG NFT 500. We're trying to find out still if there's how many spots are left on the 500. We already know that it was about 5 hours ago. It was about 3:30, and then about an hour and a half ago. What was it, an hour and a half ago? No, 3 hours ago. 3.5 hours ago. It was there were still spots left. So. This case. So here's today's one. Just a warning about scammers on Discord. So make sure that you don't. The team will not DM you. Just avoid all scams. There's an example one there. Cool. And then this is at 5:53 in the morning. So this is about 15 hours ago. Adding the Polygon network to your MetaMask wallet. If you want to learn how to do that, there's a video, of course. Do check that out on Axion official channel. That's done by Pullen. It has a very soothing voice, so it might be sit down with a nice cocoa and watch that. That's how to add the Polygon. Obviously, you can just hit the staking platform, and that will prompt you to add Polygon network too with the right RPC, which is just one of the features that you need to add there. Very cool. Also, how to move assets from Ethereum to Polygon. Axion official has a video on that too, and very cool. Then obviously coming up there, a Polygon migration celebration continues. 4 billion Axion sent to the dead risk. Now we just looked at that, and of course now it's over 12 billion Axion has been burned, and it's amazing. I think what did we say, about 12%, over 12% burned or something like that. So very cool on that. So that was very nice. I actually might read a bit of that about this actually. Let's have a look here. Axion is unstoppable. Our migration to Polygon will usher in a new era for this incredible project. To herald our last moments on Ethereum, the strategy board. Actually, I haven't heard much about the strategy board. It's the first time I actually seen it. I knew that the strategy board was around, but it's the first time I actually heard about this. Had made a recommendation to send 4 billion Axion worth $1.8 million at the time to Ethereum debt address. These tokens were captured during the downward price movement when many had given up hope on Axion and chose to sell their Axion for ETH. Okay, so very cool. These tokens were captured during the downward price movement when many had given up hope on Axion and chose to sell their Axion for ETH. So very cool on that. And now these tokens are our parting salute to those who left as well. Salute as well as the Ethereum chain itself. They don't come with us to Polygon. No one cares because there's less Axion on the market. Very cool. 4 billion. That's amazing. That's like 4 whales. 4 whales. Very cool. We're going to leave all these tokens on Ethereum where they will remain forever out of reach. Very cool. To date, since August the 16th, 2021, through the efforts of the Accelerator buybacks, so it's not that long, right? Since the August 16th, through the Accelerator buybacks and strategy team's direction, over 12 billion Axion has been sent to the ETH debt address, and that's amazing. And that was currently worth $5 million at the time. Very cool. The whole team has worked so hard to take this project to the next level, from Axion version 3 and the Hellborn audit, which was super successful, and the team salary reductions and the dedication to keep developing the new Accelerator and deflationary measures, the Polygon migration, some amazing web pages as you have seen, Supernova and OG-POLYGON NFTs, and more. This project is ready to head to the stratosphere. Up and away, Superman. Yeah, I love this stuff. The strategy. So see, the team has got a huge vision, and it's just the beginning. It's very cool on that. And of course, that is huge. That burns massive. All right, so let's have a look here. I'll just go down here one more. All right, so Polygon migration live stream was on. Don't forget to check that out if you missed it. I have posted a link to that as well in the chat there. Very cool. Contract being paused. The ETH contract was paused, and that was about 13 hours ago. Very cool. The Polygon migration was nearly complete, and of course that was about 11 hours ago, 10 hours ago. It was about 10 hours ago. The contract was paused. Very cool. Completed. Migration was completed. Very cool. And then of course Polygon migration is complete. The official contract, of course, this is the one you must remember. This is the official Axion contract. Everything else will be a scam burger. So OX8 and ends in 23D9. So Axion 18 symbols and trades on SushiSwap link there. And of course I posted that in the link as well. And the I haven't posted the SushiSwap one, but I posted the DexTools one there. But you can get to the SushiSwap via the DexTools. Very cool. That's the one we've been looking at. Very cool. And you can't interact with the ETH contract anymore. The old 27 one. It's very cool. And then of course what else we have, the Polygon migration at 1 o'clock this afternoon, so that's 9 hours and 40 minutes ago. The Polygon migration was completed, so that's only 9 hours and what's it did I say 8 hours, sorry, 8 hours and 30 minutes ago. 8 hours and 30 minutes ago, the Polygon migration was completed. Very cool milestone. As we've said, contracts were unpaused and everything was live. Very cool. I was on there at the time. A lot of people were. Of course, it was a frenzy, and we're all trying to play with all the features. People trying to enter the Accelerator. All that stuff, good stuff was happening. People were just trying to add the Polygon network to their accounts, and they're still doing it. A lot of people are still coming. There's thousands of people still trying to get into involved. It really is cool. If you need Matic to perform transactions, of course, there's the Forcer. I've posted the link in the chat there as well. The race, of course, to the first 500 entries had already started, and the frenzy was on, man. It was just killing it with the numbers going up on the live stream. The OG-POLYGON NFT, the first 500 buyers at Accelerator meet and follow criteria will be given the OG-POLYGON NFT. You must bid in the Accelerator on Polygon, any accepted tokens. Okay, a bid at least a minimum of $250 minimum, so it's a good idea to do a US dollar amount. Maybe go on for $260 if you feel a bit nervous. Value at the time of transaction. Stake for a minimum of 350 days, and so we're just trying to see where there's many of those left as well, because it was like I say, going up. Official contract, of course, is there again, and that was it. And then all we have then only 4 hours, so this is 5 hours, and about 5 hours and 50 minutes ago, there was a thing to go and vote on polio request to get our information corrected. So that was a vote on there at the time. So if you want to vote for that, you can go do that. I'll leave that in the chat as well. Bam. All right, so go vote for that, folks. Let's have a look here. Let's see, we've got How can we see our stakes? Axion Defro says, did you follow the instructions on how to add Polygon? Says that for, yeah, so that's my point I made too. Someone had other settings that are not working. Yeah, so that's what I mean. If you've got Polygon network before that, you should go off and get rid of that. Very cool. Let me go back here. Bam. All right. Hopefully that's working. Very cool. And how are we going there? Going pretty nice. All right, cool. All right, so going good there, and of course, then there's the final one. If you're sending tokens like any of these tokens from Polygon to CEX, you first need to make sure that the centralized exchange accepts tokens coming from Polygon. It's very important if you're doing that. Okay, if you don't, or if you're unsure, just bridge back to ETH using the official Polygon bridge, and then send it to an exchange. So that's very important to do that. All right, so that was the end of the announcements, folks. Very cool, and of course, we'll just go into the Axion Twitter as well, and check that out. I'm just going to end the poll, by the way. 41 votes, Fax. Let's get into the poll. Going to end that now. Check that out. I'm not if hopefully the video is all still going pretty well here. So we've got 51% current time and 48% new recharge time. So I might have to consider doing 2 shows with this kind of vote. We'll see how we get on there as well. So I'll be thinking about that. All right, so very cool. Thank you for that one. And of course, the tweets, of course, have been just going off rock solid. Come to our new Discord channel handout session. That was with Finks. So Finks is doing lots of great stuff there as well. FAQ, this is yesterday. Let me jump to today, actually. Let's go. There was so many. All these tweets going out, folks. Really is awesome today. So we had, obviously, Axion there. Burning the 4 billion Axion went out. Nice with the burn. Awesome. Polygon migration stream beginning. The live stream, of course, getting it out. The countdown is done. It's time to fly. Axion to fly. Very cool. And then lots of tweets there. Axion contract is paused. So lots of stuff going on there for the migration. Very cool. Greater heights with Polygon migration. Nice. And the team is now live on YouTube. So lots of stuff there promoting the official live stream there. Very cool. And Axion Polygon Motion is live. Very nice. And well, hello Brazil, so some real branding stuff going there. Axion has just launched a Polygon and trending a #1 DEX tool, so that was super exciting. Purchase and stake through the Accelerator or buy directly through Sushi Shop. Transaction fees are pennies or less, so very nice on there. And got some other good tweets there going out. Reply to be your favorite and retweet. Click on the help button, so pretty nice. And what else we got trending? We like it. I think we will stay a while, says Axion, Polygon, Matic, Bitcoin. Very cool. And of course, they were at the top there, trending at #1 as the hottest pair. And I think that's a great place to finish, folks. I don't think we've had any update in the general about the 500, but just stay tuned in the Discord there if you want to find out whether there's still spots on the 500. Hey, let me have a look here. Yeah, just stay there and hang out in the Discord. You might be able to find out any update about the 500, whether there's any spots left in the 500 OG NFT. All right, very cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, of course. And I hope you guys have a good time. And I will catch you guys all tomorrow. I'll be in Discord as well. Until then, exciting times for us all. Special thanks to Prana and Alex for moderating, to the Axion Token members for your channel support, and of course to everybody else. Enjoy the ride. It's going to be super duper good, and I'm excited too. All right, Cryptic Center says, awesome, Superman, take care. All got to shoot onwards and upwards as well. So thanks very much, Cryptic Center. Catch you soon, and let's go. Let's go. Here we go, folks. You know how it's going to roll. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.